Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Examiner of this Research Proposal Examination. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, in this lovely afternoon, let's introduce myself. My name is Suwarni. I'm from Economy Education Program, and in this afternoon, thanks for opportunity that has been given to me to present my final examination proposal examination with the title is The Influence, Job Satisfaction, and Job Training Toward Employee Work Productivity at Pustakom Kemdikbud. Chapter 1, I want to tell you the background of the study. Facing the development of digital technology, or known as the Industrial Era 4.0, the use of technology is very important. In accordance with the news on liputan6.com, Jakarta, which said that Minister of Finance Sri Mulyani considered the downgrade of Indonesian competitiveness due to the low quality of human resources. Indonesian competition position is currently in 50 position, down 5 points compared to 2018 in 45 position. And in this thing, Indonesia faced quite serious challenge, namely internal challenge related to its human resource. Next, human resource is one of the main elements in organization or company, which has an important role as a driving factor in increasing productivity. Pustakom Kemdikbud is one of the institution or work unit within the Ministry of National Education in charge of managing the National Education Network, or Jardiknas, which is a branch of digital information in the world of education in Indonesia. Based on the result of interview conducted by researchers at Pustakom institution and some employees, there are problems in work productivity, namely job satisfaction felt by employees is still low and training programs that have not been optimally implemented. Increasing work productivity is one way a company can achieve its goals. According to Rafianto in Hamli 2016, factors that affect employee work productivity include education, skill, training, discipline, mental attitude and work ethic, motivation, salary, job satisfaction, health, technology, management, and opportunity for achievement. And next are work productivity achievement data. That indicator number of unit of work unit connected and utilizing in online network, realization in 2017 that target 113.8 and target and release to 100%. And next, realization in 2018 release in the total is to 163 and total release in is 95 40%. And next, realization in 2019, the number of work unit connected is total 100 170 and realized to 100%. And based on a data is decreasing work productivity. And any factor that influence employee work productivity. Number 1, level of education. Number 2, skill. Number 3, training. Number 4, discipline. Number 5, mental attitude and work ethic. Number 6, work motivation. Number 7, job satisfaction. Number 8, physical work ability, and number 9 is technology. Number 10 is management. And next, the first factor that affect the decline in employee work productivity is the problem of job satisfaction, where the level of job satisfaction of employee at 56.7% saw a sense of satisfaction working at Pustekom, and at 43 saw employees still do to feel satisfied working at Pustekom. And next, the second factor influencing the decline in employee productivity is matter of training. Is the research results show that 83 of the training program provided by the company to employees effectively increase the willingness and ability to work, and 16 show that then 60% so that the training program provided by the company to employees had not been effective in increase the willingness and ability to work. And problem statement. Number 1, does job satisfaction affect employee productivity in Pustekom Kemdikbud? Number 2, does job training affect employee productivity in Pustekom Kemdikbud? Number 3, does job satisfaction and job training affect employee productivity in Pustekom Kemdikbud? Research purpose. Number 1, knowing the effect of job satisfaction affect employee productivity in Pustekom Kemdikbud. Number 2, knowing the effect of job training influence employee work productivity in the Pustekom Kemdikbud. And number 3, determine the effect of job satisfaction and job training on employee productivity in Pustekom Kemdikbud. Novelty of research. Number 1, research by Saprudin and Glory Kuswardana on 2018 with the title The Effect of Job Satisfaction and Training and Employee Productivity at PT Trias Mitra Jaya Manunggal. The difference between current research and previous research lies in the object of research, in result of work productivity or output. And number 2, research by Nur Pawastri Istiatin and Ani Kustia on 2018 with the title is The Effect of Training, Reward, and Job Satisfaction on Employee Productivity in Production at PT Kusuma Hadi Santosa Karanganyar. The difference between current research and previous research lies in the object of research, the research variable, and the difference between current research and previous research lies in the object of research, the research variable, and the result of work productivity or output. Next, chapter 2, review of literature. Number 1, conceptual description of employee work productivity. Leham and Weekly in Suwarni and Suwarni 2013 suggests that performance appraisals are crucial to the effectivity management of an organization. Human resource and proper management of human resource is critical variable affecting our organization productivity. Leham and Weekly opinion explain that work productivity can be assessed from what individuals do, that is, how a person perform work or perform job performance in achieving target result. And theory 2, number 2, Wardana in Nugroho 2018 defines work productivity as the ability of someone to produce something from the task and job provided by the company. And Ardana et al. In Lestari 2019 also state that productivity is comparison between the result achieved with the participation of labor, unity of time, or the number of goods or service that can be produced by the person or group of people or employee within a certain period of time. And so it can be concluded that productivity is work productivity is the ability to produce goods and service from various research of factor of production use. Next, job satisfaction. According to Weekly and York in Badria 2015 state that job satisfaction is the way an employee feels about her or his job. This means that job satisfaction is a person feeling toward his job. It was concluded that job satisfaction is related to his work, which is the feeling of being happy or not happy being involved and running his job. If he does it happily and carrying out his work, then it can be questioned that does employee have a high level of job satisfaction and vice versa. And next, theory of job training. According to Suwarni and Suwarni in 2013, the training is an activity of company that aims to improve and develop attitudes, behavior, skill, and knowledge of the workforce in accordance with the visions of the company concern. And number 2, no opinion in Kashmir 2016 mentioned that training refers to a plan by a company to facilitate the learning of job-related knowledge, skill, and behavior by employee. This means that training is a facility provided by the company to learn work that can increase employee skill and attitude. Next, according to Rifai and Sagala in Suwarni on 2018 said that training is process that systematically change the behavior of employee to achieve organizational goals, where the training that is followed is related to the expertise and ability of employee to carry out the work currently being done. and conclude that job training is a systematic activity of company to increase employee knowledge, skill, and attitude in the hope of increasing the effectiveness of employee performance. And through training, it is hoped that employees can be improved and develop attitudes and skill in accordance with job need and job duties in the company. Next, relevant research result. Number 1, research concluded by Luh Putu Ega Apriliantini Iwayan Bagia and Errol in 2016, entitled The Effect of Training and Job Satisfaction Employee Productivation at PT Anugrah Merta Sari Sedana. And next, research conducted by Saprudin and Glory Kuswardana, entitled The Effect of Job Satisfaction and Training on Employee Productivity at PT Trias Mitra Jaya. Next, theoretical study. Variable x1 for z. Hartatik who relieve that the effect of job satisfaction is more on employee productivity, employee absenteeism, and employee turnover rate. Robin and Priyansa, 2017, state that employee productivity lead employee to job satisfaction is if employees do their jobs well, the company will value their productivity. And theoretical study variable x2 for z. Priyansa in 2017 that training is a systematic and planned effort to change or develop new knowledge, skill, attitude that are in line with company needs. Sunyoto in 2013, workforce training for an organization or company is quite an important activity carried out, where this will be able to influence the level of work productivity and work performance for the workforce itself and the organization or company where the work. And next, theoretical study variable x1, x2 for z. Number 1, Musdarsyah Sinungan in Hartatik 2014 suggests two group of conditions for high individual productivity. The first group include the level of education and expertise or training, the type of technology, and the result of production, working condition, health, psychical abilities, and mental. While the second group include mental attitude toward assignment, peers, and supervisor. Diversity of tests, incentive system, wage and bonus system, and job satisfaction. Wahyudi in the Research Journal Apriliantini et al. 2016 also state that job satisfaction and job training affect the work productivity of employee because by knowing the problem of satisfaction and whether and providing training to high employee will increase employee productivity. Hypothesis formulation number 1, That is, job satisfaction has a positive and significant effect on work productivity. The higher the level of satisfaction provided by the company, the employee work productivity will also be higher. And hypothesis formulation number 2, that is, job training has a positive and significant effect on work productivity. That is, the better the training provided by the company, the employee work productivity will also be higher. And hypothesis formulation number 3, there is a positive and significant relationship between job satisfaction and job training on employee work productivity in the Pustekom Kemdikbud. The higher and better the level of job satisfaction and job training provided, the higher the employee work productivity will be. And next, place and time of research. Examiner that research in the Pustekom Kemdikbud, and time of research March until August 2020. Next, research method. Research method quantitative survey category with kind of correlationship approach. And data collection examiner with questionnaires and interview. And the independent variable are variable x1, job satisfaction, and variable x2 is job training, and then the dependent variable or variable y or variable w is employee productivity. Next, constellation of relationship between variable, that job satisfaction and job training toward to employee work productivity. And next, population. According to Sugiono 2010, population is a generalization area consisting of object or subject that have certain qualities and characteristics determined by researchers to be studied and then draw conclusions. The population used in this study were all Pustekom Kemdikbud employees, amounting to total 268 employees. And next, sample. According to Sugiono 2010, the sample is part of a number and characteristic possessed by the population. The sample is calculated by the solving formula as follows. Solving formula and next, calculation of the number of samples is 116, rounded up to 160 samples. And population and sample. In this study, researchers use the technique used for sampling. In this study is the probability sampling technique, or provide equal opportunities for each element not member of the population to be selected as a sample. This means that the entire population has the same opportunity to become a sample. And next, researchers in this research use instrument for three variables. Number 1, variable productivity work employee, and instrument used to be work employ productivity. Researchers use secondary data is a annual report Pustekom Kemdikbud 2019. And next, instrument to use job satisfaction is 5 indicator. Indicator 1, work itself. Number 2, supervisor. Number 3, worker. Number 4, promotion. Number 5, pay. And next, instrument to be used job training is 4 indicator. Number 1, train ready. Number 2, material. Number 3, skill. Number 4, method is used. And next, technique data collection. The researchers use survey method and use data primer and data secondary on object researchers. And next, technique data analysis. Researchers use to be program SPSS or statistical package for social science. And next, in SPSS, any uji normalitas, uji linearitas, uji multicollinearitas, uji heterokedasticitas, and use regresi linear, and uji hipotesis with uji F and uji T. And the last, analysis coefficient determination. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the time to listening my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.